Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and thanks, Dan, for the request. So, today we will be going over the Catan and the Old Ones. Starting off, the Old Ones were a highly psychically and technologically advanced species that would wander the galaxy. These were very powerful psychic beings that had managed to achieve immortality. They were known for wandering the galaxy and messing with other genetic augmentations and creating new species throughout the galaxy. These Old Ones were responsible for denying the Necrons immortality and a cure to their quick and painful life, but also they were responsible for creating the Eldar and the Kroorks, the precursors to the Orcs. Albeit they created these two species because of the latter, which the Necrons would eventually go to war with the Old Ones because of the fact that they had denied them immortality. Both of the Old Ones' newest creations, the Eldar and the Kroorks, would both be psychically inclined in their own way, albeit their primary purpose from the get-go was to be warriors and protectors of the Old Ones. Now you might end up asking, why would the Old Ones create such powerful guardians if they themselves are godlike beings, especially over a species such as the Necrons, which were dying quickly? Well, that would be because the Necrons had just a little bit of help from the Old Ones' ancient enemy, the Catan. The Catan are the star god-like beings that fuel themselves off of other stars or the energy of life itself. They would become defeated by the Old Ones and would be in a fragmented, weakened state, albeit still very powerful. Being defeated by the Old Ones and being left in a fragmented-like state and going into hiding, they would stand no chance against the Old Ones. But if the Catan had devotees with a high populace, then they might have stood a chance. The Catan would trick the Necrons into their necrodermis bodies and absorb the souls of the Necrons. Although tricking the Necrons, they would fulfill their promise. They would give them immortality and stand against the Old Ones with them with their newly acquired power. The war between the two sides that would become known as the War in Heaven would leave the warp unstable and the galaxy in shambles. With the warp in shambles, this would allow the enslavers to come through and be the nail in the coffin for the Old Ones. The Old Ones would be left with nothing and extinct, save for one. But the Catan wouldn't fare any better, for the devotees were bitter and spiteful. The Necrons would retaliate against the Catan, break them apart into shards, and now pretty much use them as Pokemon in war. Now left in a fractured and splintered state, as well as scattered around the galaxy in shards, the Catan would not be able to do anything freely, and left at their owner's disposal. These godlike beings believed that they were untouchable, and yet were brought low to the point where they are nothing but dust in the wind on the course of history. Thanks again for the request, Dan, and I hope you liked this video. If there's anything else you guys would like to hear, drop a comment below, and follow for more.